in real time. And then
Wow.
over the course of the week, we've got another group that watches it. So a lot of times these get, 100 some odd views or more.
Yeah,
So,
Eric, I can. I'm looking at the Monday Madness.
yep.
I've got the the map up and everything, but I don't see my name over there.
Over on the list, I
Yeah,
see Minurade.
am I
So,
there?
yeah, yeah, you're
Oh,
there.
maybe I
You're
got to
down at the
scroll.
bottom. You
Ah,
just have to scroll down
I
maybe a little bit.
scroll down. How simple.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
turn your machine on and off.
Nope, yep, you're there.
If
So,
you don't know, you don't know.
yes,
It,
indeed. So,
uh,
all
Doesn't matter how
right.
small and insignificant the problem is.
That's the way it usually works. Hey, so David, one little bit of housekeeping before we get started. Um, you've got a dragoon unit here that's got a French exhausted marker on it, and I didn't know what the story of it was. If it's got the wrong marker on it, or it had done something in the previous French turn and then it moved back here. So I figured we would try to take care of that if you remembered what the story is. So it's this dragoon unit here that's by these artillery pieces.
he might have been routed and then moved up after he half his movement. Uh,
Well, if he'd routed and recovered, he should have a red allied
yeah,
exhausted
I don't
marker
know.
on him. So that's
I
why I
don't
was
know.
curious if it was something that had happened in the French phase, or he's just got the wrong marker on him for some reason. But I didn't know his story.
Well, I wasn't here last week. I'm not sure.
Well, we didn't do anything with
Yeah,
him last week, so there wasn't he
yeah.
wasn't
He
involved
was
in any combat or anything like that. So the only
so
thing,
he sat there. Okay.
yeah. So unless he got shot, he moved and he did combat and he got shot, and that's why, and he took a hit, and maybe that's why his marker got changed to a French tired marker. I mean, that's the only thing I could think, but short of watching the video from a couple of weeks ago to find out what might have happened, I
I mean,
wasn't that interested in it.
yeah,
Well, what do we do? What do we do?
the
Okay.
orientation.
At the beginning of the French turn, he was sitting there with that same marker on it.
Correct.
All right, I'm going to load the one previous to
I'm
that.
just thinking about the orientation behind the 5-7. So I'm thinking that
Oh,
the marker maybe shouldn't be there, but
no, it was just something weird with that, and I thought we'd try to get it cleared up because if they something had happened and they moved part way, then they should be tired. But if they move their full
I
movement
think
value,
that's
then they
what he
would
was
be.
because I think he ended up doing an opportunity charge and he went here. And then he would have moved back.
Ah, okay. Okay. So that would
I think
explain
that's
what
what
happened. Okay.
I,
Yeah, because it would
I
have
seem
had
to
to have been
remember.
something like that. Yeah, that makes sense because we did have
But he would be tired and not
I had a light
exhausted.
cavalry. Yeah, he'd be tired because if it was up here and then he moved there, then he'd be tired at
Yeah,
the end of the French turn. Okay,
pretty
cool.
sure that's what it was now that I think back.
Um,
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm looking at the beginning of our turn before, and he was actually, let's see. Let's see, where is he right now? Because he was right. Yeah, it looks like he was right here,
Mm.
exhausted.
Okay, so that would have been from the opportunity charge in the previous French turn, in the
Yep.
1220
Yep.
turn. All right, so then he moved back less than half. So yes, he'd be tired at this point.
I am
Okay.
impressed with my 73-year-old brain remembering that.
Well, I couldn't remember it with my 57-year-old brain, so. But I figured, we should probably tidy it up. So, David Plock, thank you for looking that up. That answers the question, and I think that takes care of our bookkeeping for that particular unit. Everything else was all caught up from the end of the French turn. So, there you have it.
Okay.
All right. So, if you guys have any cavalry charges, this would be the time to declare those, and then we can get started with all the other adventure.
I do not have any.
Okay. Mr. Plock, do you have any charges?
Oh, that was me. I do not
sorry.
have.
Mr. Minuret, do you have any?
No.
Nope.
No.
Brennan, do you have any charges?
No.
Okay. All right. So what we need to do now
Thank
is
God.
go into well, and I don't mind because I've got an online Zoom coaches meeting here in about another hour. So if we can move through the turn, I'm not going to complain. So I can make it to the coaches meeting on time. Cool.
And thanks for everybody just playing last week without me. I do apologize for just blowing through the entire time.
Well, and
I
if
looked at 1:30 and I got
if
done with
anything
homework
goes
and I'm like,
wrong,
oh.
it's all my fault. So you can just
Well, I
blame
just
me for it.
was engrossed in some of the most difficult homework I've ever done, and I just completely missed it.
Okay. Well, no worries. You're here
No
now,
worries. Yeah.
just
Thanks.
in time for Brennan to smack you upside the head.
Unleash this particular version of hell.
All right. Then what we can do is go ahead and start our turn. So I know we've got a little bit of stuff where we've got split positions between the two Davids and myself.
Yeah.
So I don't know how
So-
you want to handle that, David.
Why don't we just do that right now?
Nope.
How much time?
I've got to do some of my other movement first, but
Okay. So the Allies have 8
Now,
minutes
are we
to
gonna
move
go into
everything.
game rooms or anything? Or?
So the Allies have a minute to move everything, you said, Eric?
No, they have 8 minutes.
30 seconds.
Oh, 8 minutes. Okay, so no, but with Dave being spread between two, should he get more time or?
So no, so probably what
Yeah, he should
I
get
mean, we should try to
about
figure it out. He can
second.
kind of do his time with you, and you just kind of keep track of it. And you're like, okay, you've used up 6 minutes with me. Now you got 2 minutes with Eric, kind of a thing.
Right.
And that might be
That's
one way
that's
to
what
do
I'm
it.
ki-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the way I'm kind of planning on doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So-
Okay, are we gonna go, Eric? Are we gonna go into a game room?
Yeah,
I'll
let's
see
go
you,
down to
David,
game room
in
1.
Oh no, 2 then, Dave.
Okay,
All right.
I'll be in room 1.
Mitch, we're going to 3.
Brennan, or we can just stay here, I guess.
Okay. Stay here.
All right.
Okay, you're here. Eric?
Hey, I am. Give me a second. Okay, let me zoom in here a little bit. Okay, so you're over here at this end of the line?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll start over there.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I'm gonna start moving here.
Okay.
And here.
Okay.
Move that artillery back 1 hex.
Okay, that's a sensible thing to do.
Okay.
It looks like you moved a hit marker. Oh, no, you moved the unit up. Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm going to move right here, Eric. That could trigger an opportunity if you want to do it.
Are you moving forwards or backwards?
I'm moving laterally.
Okay, go ahead and move laterally.
Okay.
All right.
I just moved
Yep,
I'm
I
not
saw
sure
that
how
one
they-
too.
Yeah, okay. You're watching what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, they don't really
Okay.
move sideways so much as they would turn and move and then turn, but it's all good. All right, where are you at now?
I'm moving an Austrian here. Hold on. Let me think about this for a minute. Okay. Okay, I'm over here.
Okay, yeah, I see you.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
Well, I think I'll leave him where he is. Okay, I'm going to move this guy, Eric.
okay, so I think we've got, I think it's an 8-to-1 shot.
Mhm.
So let me go ahead and
Well,
roll.
you've got
A 44 at 8-to-1. That's probably a couple of hits. Yep, it's 2 hits. So he's going to need to make 2 morale checks.
yeah. Oh, darn it, my mouse is acting up. It's always acting up. Okay, I got 2 hits on him. Make sure I get those on there. He goes back
Yeah.
to here.
Yeah, so we should have a total of 3 hits on him.
3, total of 3.
Total of 3, yeah. He had 1 hit, and so then he had suffered 2 more.
Even like that.
Yep. And go ahead and make a morale check. Make 2 morale
Here we
checks
go.
for him. Yeah.
Up,
No,
16
he's gonna.
won't
He
do it.
disordered. Yeah.
Okay, where do I get disorder mark? Gotta get the leader off there. And disorder.
Yep.
Okay.
So moving
I
back
got that.
3.
Yep. Oh, hold
Oh,
on. Dragging that French guy with me.
he's Italian actually, so you can take him. All right.
Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And I believe he is marked disordered. I gotta get that 1 out of there. Okay.
Okay, he's set. Who's next?
I'm moving some disordered guys.
Oh, okay. The ones that are back in the backfield.
Yep. Okay, this guy.
All right, I've got a 6-to-9 shot
Okay, I'm
on
gonna move
him.
him. Take a shot here, Eric.
Yep. 43. It's a miss.
Okay, you should be fine then.
All right.
Okay, almost done. How much time do I have?
You know, you're doing fine, Dave. I really wasn't paying attention to it, but I know that you're
Okay.
under 8 minutes at this point, so. All right, I'm going to say hi to Bobby and William. Thanks for tuning in, gentlemen. So, all right. Here's the Allies rebuilding their line. Where are you at now?
I'm over here.
Okay. Got a couple of leaders down there, it looks like. Oh, yeah, trying to rally the troops.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't be in line. He'd be in column.
Yeah, if he had recovered from disorder, which I think he did in the previous
Yeah.
turn, he'd be in column, facing some whatever direction you'd want him in.
Move him back to here, and I'll need him there.
All right, where are you at now?
I'm hold on, I'll show you. Give me just a second here.
Okay.
Oh, wait, right here.
Oh, okay. Cool. I see you. Dave, what happened to the guy that disordered who was here and he went over there? Oh, this guy. He should be over.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he was here. 1, 2, 3.
So he was here. And so which way
1,
did you
2,
have him
3,
go?
Yeah.
Which way did you
That
have
might
him
be-
go? This way
Yeah.
or this way?
Oh, this way, the way you're pointing. Yeah.
So he went down this way?
Yeah, here he is, right here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then he would have gone over the
Yeah,
top
well,
of this guy on
yeah.
his way out. So then
He's
just
going-
make
he
a
went
morale
through
check
here.
for him.
Yeah, he went through here. Let me show you.
Okay. Because he was here. All right, so then this guy hadn't moved yet. So make a morale check for him. He would have gone over the top of that chap on his way out.
Oh, I didn't remember.
So he's going to disorder.
I thought that. Well, I just missed that then.
Yeah. Yeah, because originally you moved him over this way and it wasn't a problem, but then he suddenly ended up over here. So I'm like, okay, well, if you moved him that way, then He's
Yeah,
going to
I
move
gotta
that way.
him 3, so we'll go
Yeah.
like that.
Well, he was here, so he'd go back 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. He'd be here or he'd be here.
Yeah, he can't go laterally.
Yeah, but
then.
he wouldn't have
Okay.
gone that way.
Okay.
So this guy was fine where he was. He's here. This guy here would be over there like that. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And then you move these two guys?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. Are you done with all your movement?
Hold on just a second. This guy, I'm going to put him here instead.
So where are you at now, David, or have you finished it up?
I think I'm done. I'm done checking.
Okay. I think that is about it. So time-wise, I think you're at about the end of the clock. All right. Did we want to do some defensive fire? We've got a little bit, not a whole lot. I'm over here with some defensive fire. Oh, did you move this guy back?
No.
Oh, so he was
No, I
here.
think, yeah, he belongs there as far as unless Brendan did, but that doesn't make any sense.
He'd
Might
been.
have
Hey,
moved-
we already did that shot down there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that was one of David's units, so that's why we were confused. Like, David, did you move it?
Yeah. I moved it.
Okay, cool. All right, then I guess I don't have defensive fire after all. Well, I do have a little bit of defensive fire right here then, I guess.
Mhm.
Or we can combine on this one. So we'll do this and this. We'll fire there.
Yeah, Mitch already fired those.
Oh, you've already done
sorry.
defensive fire?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you've taken all the
I gotta
joy
go
out of
take it
my
out.
turn. I don't have any defensive fire. All right. One other thing, David. This unit needs to be in 2 hexes. So you'd want to maybe move him back one,
Yeah. No,
or
leave
or
it.
take him out of. Okay. Good.
But Mitch, let's go back up to the lobby and we'll do,
All right. So I don't have any defensive fire then. So it's just offensive fire. Yep.
Okay, we'll start here.
Okay.
We'll shoot at him.
Sure.
So
So what are you
is
at?
28.
28 to 9. So you were at 3 to 1. 64. That's a lot of hits. That's 2 hits. Boom, boom. Time for a morale check for those guys. And let's see if they stick around. Nope, they are going to disorder. So let's go back 1, 2, 3. They'll go there. And they will be marked as disordered. Okay. What's next?
All right, over to here,
Okay.
and here's the target.
Okay, so you're firing at him, and you are going to be 46 to 9. So that's 5 to 1.
See what we get.
Yep. 44 at
44.
5 to 1. That is 2 hits. And it was this guy here?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. Good. Let me make a morale check for him. Oh, an 11. He's going to disorder. All right. And he'll go back 1, 2. Okay, cool.
And here to here.
Okay, and that's looks like it's similar.
44.
44. So that's a 4 to 1. Okay. 21
21.
at 4 to 1. That's a single hit.
21.
Oh, 21. I'm sorry. I was looking at somebody else's. So that's still just 1 hit at 4 to 1. So increase that.
And
He's got to make a
that's
morale
it.
check. 22. Let's see, what is he worth? He's a 16, so he's going to be fine. Okay. Cool. Do you have any other shots?
No.
Okay. All right. All right. Let me see. Let's go and see what's up with David Plock, because I know he was moving some stuff. So let's join his game room, shall we then?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Hey, David, we came to join you guys.
Oh, you came. Okay.
No.
Yeah,
All right.
because we kind of finished
So,
everything up
and
on
I've-
our end of
I've
the world.
saved a minute and a half here to
So I was curious. I saw this unit here move over the top of that unit there. Is that correct?
well,
Mhm.
it was hard to move all these things.
That's what he did.
Technically he was going to go through here, but because I had to move out of order.
Right. So, I mean, he could still move over the top of these. You'd just be exceeding the stacking limit. So either you're exceeding the stacking limit on those two, or you're going mixing stuff on that one. So you just need to
Well,
make a
what-
morale check for somebody.
Well, this one is as I said, this was kind of hard because the order I would have movement, they would have had a path.
Okay.
But because I was trying to take care of stuff with get everything done with the time with Robert,
Okay.
but
Sure. Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
But-
I just saw him move over the top. I'm like,
Right.
oh, okay.
yeah.
Time for a
Now
morale
you
check.
have a decision to make there.
I always have a decision to make. All right. So what's the question?
You have a decision to make with him.
Oh, as far as to opportunity charge you?
Yes.
Very tempting. Sure, let's do it. Oh, we pass with flying colors. There we go.
All right. And this one, this other one here was moving. No, this guy isn't supposed to be here. He's supposed to be up. Right.
So I'm confused because he's got the
I'm
moved
totally
marker
confused.
on him. And so I did not think, I thought he'd already moved. You see, he's got the little moved flag.
Well, as I said, because I was trying to do things over with him, Robert, and if we went back to the thing, he has a path to go through there, and
So
either-
I understand that. But this guy, you see, he's got the little black move flag on it.
I understand.
Right. So you're telling me that he hadn't moved yet.
Correct. He was actually stuck back where,
Oh, okay. Then I will stay where I am at. and
Okay.
let you come to me then, if that's
All
what
right,
you
so
want to do.
he'll be there then.
How exciting.
Now, the other thing I've got is this. I still got my clock running here, whatever, but I got so all right, so this is there,
Sure.
right? And all right, and this was moving into here, and this one here is coming up, going into line, and here, and entering that square there.
Okay.
And that was my stuff to do with you.
Okay. That's it.
Let me make sure that this guy's got to be in 2 hexes.
So all the cavalry went. Okay.
All right. So now is defensive fire.
Right. So is this guy moving?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm confused by the cavalry, but okay.
All right. Where do you want to start with the defensive fire first? I mean, Robert, do you have any defensive fire? Or did he move everybody away?
He moved everybody.
Yeah, he took his shots of everything that moved away. I don't think he has anything left that has defensive fire.
Okay, cool. That's easy. All right, so then I've got these 2 chaps can fire here on that chap there. So we will have 24 to 9. We'll have 2.5 to 1 odds. And 2.5 to 1 odds, that's a single hit on this guy here. Yep.
Okay.
So he needs to make a morale check. And he's happy. Good. Then we'll fire here. We've got a 1-to-1 shot with a +7. And that's a palpable hit. And they've got a -4, so that's going to be a 21. They should pass. They've got a good morale. Okay.
God luck.
All right. Yeah, I don't think we've got any other defensive fire. That's it. Okay, so time for offensive fire.
All right. I've got 1 gun down here. I'm going to be doing a shot over that.
Sure.
And so so those are in line. That's 12 to 9. Nope, that's no good there. This is going to do a shot against that square. And so that's 28 to 9.
28 to 9. 3 to 1.
Oops, that's not
And
gonna
that's a
do it.
miss.
And this one is going to shoot at that square. Also 28, so it's 3 to 1 with a +2. 52, 54.
That's enough for a single hit.
On which guy? Wait.
On that unit there. Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Let's see.
And he already has a hit on him, so that's a morale check on him.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
And you can make that a single 2 instead of 2-1. Where'd
Yeah,
the
I'll
unit
make
go
a
there?
morale check here.
Oh,
yeah,
they're very happy.
And all right, this on there.
So you've got a 2-to-1 shot. That is good enough for a hit. And let's go ahead and roll for them. And they stick around.
And is that that's gonna change the color of this?
Yep. So give me a second to clone a marker for him. Okay, cool. What's next?
I think that is all of my fire.
As this way of playing goes, I'm surprised you didn't get the whole battle resolved when we were down in Vegas.
All right, so I guess we're into the melee here. So.
Indeed. So where do you have some melee?
I'll just throw right here.
How exciting.
So. All right, so do you roll first or?
There's no morale check. It's cavalry versus cavalry, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Okay. So
you
it's
just basically
straight on.
add up your stuff and I add up my stuff and we see what it is.
Now, the light hitting in the flank, what's that get?
They're going to be doubled.
All right. So I will then have
So you should have
156
approximately. Yep.
Mm.
So you're going to have, well, they lost an increment. I don't know if that makes a huge difference. It's probably about 3 off. So it's going to be 90, 94 plus 56. That's going to be still 150 to 28. So that's going to be a 5-to-1.
And a 5-to-1.
5-to-1 with a minus 12.
All right, so
45,
35,
25. That's a DD. So I'm going to lose an increment. And I'm going to route. So increment lost. And
Probably should
morale.
have turned that other infantry there, shouldn't I have?
Which one? So
But
I'll
then
go
you
here
could've-
this way. Then I got to go
then you
over the
could've-
top of this guy. And then here.
David,
so
you
that's
couldn't turn
1,
him because
2,
it would have
3.
risked countercharge.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, if you moved him, I would have opportunity charged you, and then you couldn't have attacked me with your cavalry. So they're just going to suffer next turn. There was no easy way to get them out of there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up here, I believe. And we'll go ahead and put that on top. All right, this guy's got to make a morale check with a... Oh, what's my morale for Marat? He's plus 10, so it's minus 6 for cavalry and infantry being together, but Marat's... So just a morale check with a plus 4. Oh, they're going to bug out. So 1, 2, 3. All right, they're going to disorder. Okay. All right. Any other excitement? Or was that the only assault? Somebody needs to move into the hex that I just vacated. And
Yep.
you need to mark your guys as tired.
Let's see.
They also beautifully restore the flank of the line there.
Hmm.
Indeed.
David, they put a zone of control on the flank of the line.
Yep. I think that's it.
Mitch, we could go do some.
All right, we got
routing.
lots of rolling to do.
Yeah.
So, David, I don't know where you want to start. We've got a lot of people in the backfield.
Do we do the disordered or the?
We do the routed first.
Okay. Let's go over here to the. Well, there's one here that would be. We can just go ahead and do them. I suppose it doesn't matter if they're.
Yeah, can you flash where you're at so we know?
Okay, right here.
Okay.
Let's see what we got.
Go ahead and roll.
Robert, you want to go? No, we'll do some of my routing.
Oh, yeah, we'll
So
just
you're
roll on
here.
it.
Go ahead and roll for that one. He's going to have a
Sure,
minus.
Game room 1 or
46.
So he's got, now he's going to keep routing.
Okay, hold on. Got to move him into here.
Yeah.
Okay, now what about this guy here?
Yep, go ahead and roll for him. Oh, it looks
52,
like
right?
somebody else. It looks like
Well, he was just exhausted. So he's
no.
exhausted.
I think Brennan is rolling for people.
Oh, okay.
So I think Brennan already rolled for this one, which is why he
Okay,
moved
who
it.
should we do next? This is the
Um,
most tedious part of the turn.
Yeah, so let's do the stuff that's over here because it was pretty clear what's
Okay.
going on with that.
Do this one first.
Yep.
And then we'll see what the roll is.
So 54. And what? He's I think minus 12. He should be fine. So he should recover.
We flipped him. Okay. Now this one here,
Yep.
32. I don't think
32.
he'll make it.
No, he's going to be down to a 22. So probably
back
not.
10.
Yeah. No, he's going to move back his movement. So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going to be, yeah.
Okay, now, hold on a second. This one,
Yep.
okay. 53.
53. That should be good.
Okay, we have one.
And you got guys here and
Yeah, let's do
here
that.
and here. So let's do
Sure.
those guys.
Okay, I'm going to have a little bit of a plus.
Yeah, just roll and we'll figure out.
24. May not
24.
be enough of a
Probably
plus.
not. So that guy is,
He's a
got a-
guard. Doesn't he get something special?
so take a look and see what the Tsar does. What's he add
9.
in? 9. So he's got a minus 6, but a plus 9. So altogether,
Yeah.
he's got a plus 3. Yeah, he's going to recover.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost automatic. I would think it would be automatic with the Tsar.
Not
With the
necessarily.
Madonna, you know.
Not
Okay,
necessarily.
what's next? Here we go. Right?
Okay, then you got this
Here.
guy here. Yeah.
And Bagration is there. So let's see if we get something.
33. Yeah, they've got a good morale. They should be back. So, yeah. Because most of your hussars are all in the teens.
Okay, let's do this one.
We already rolled for that guy.
Oh, maybe okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay, here we go. Here.
We already rolled for that guy too.
Okay.
So now we're
And I think Brendan has done the others.
well. We've still got over here on this end of the line. We got a chap that's disordered, so you can roll for him.
Okay, let's see what we get. 42.
42.
Good.
Yeah, he should be okay. He's got a -7, but that's not going to be enough to put him in bad shape.
He is in column.
Yep, so figure out which way you want to have him faced.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay.
Okay, where's our next one?
Oh, we got a whole bunch of people over here. So I don't know if these are your guys or these guys are David's guys. Well, one of these guys is your
Believe
guys,
they're
right?
Mostly Mr.
This
Well,
guy
that's
here
what
was your
some of the
guys, and
names
this
come
guy
to
was
mind
yours
under. You
too.
just roll for him.
Yeah,
It's
these.
not going to matter.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll for. Pick one and roll for him.
Okay, I guess it's best to start with the southernmost one.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. He is going to rout.
Okay, hold on now. Which one was it?
It was
one
this
here?
guy right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he has to go back 7.
Yep.
Okay, which one's next?
You can roll for this guy here then.
Okay, here we go.
Nope.
15.
He's going to rout. You just put him right next to the other chap that you just moved.
7, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, next.
This guy over here.
36.
36. He should be okay, right? That's going to be a 33. I don't think anybody's that bad. Maybe the Austrians.
Wait till they hit those levels.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
This guy here.
Yep.
Yep.
He's
46.
okay.
Yeah, he's
46.
fine.
I think he'll be okay.
Which ones are you doing? Because we did the ones down at the bottom.
Yeah, we were rolling for the disordered
Disordered.
guys that are over here, and we've done everything that's kind of to the right of this hex here, and these guys just routed.
All right. Did you do these?
We did not roll for those.
Okay.
Or how about these ones?
We hadn't rolled for those.
Okay.
You want to roll for him, David, now that you're back?
I'll roll for these, yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So let's roll for that one, whatever. So, nope, that's not enough. He continues to route. 2. Nine, 10. 11. Or,
He just
no,
he's
it goes
just
8.
yeah.
Where is that? Where'd he start round 1?
He was right here, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There, and I'll roll for this guy here. Boom.
Nope, he's going to keep running.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think, is he 15? Yeah, that's 15 hexes away, so he can stop in those woods there.
Okay.
All right, so now we got some disorders.
All right, so David, you can go ahead and finish your guys. So you've got this guy here that's
Okay,
disordered, Mr.
Player one, okay,
Minuret.
here we go.
Yep.
52.
Okay, he's
Probably
happy.
good enough.
And then you just figure out which way you want him
Yeah.
facing.
Yeah, he's sitting there in line.
Hmm.
Robert, I'm going to roll for that one there.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so just point him one way or the other. There you go. Good.
Okay.
And then this guy's
Next.
going to have
He's got some minuses.
he's got some minuses. So just roll and see what you get.
And I'm going to roll for this guy here.
Okay.
56.
56.
Oh, yeah, they're
Yeah,
really
they're pretty happy. They're feeling particularly excited.
And how about this one here?
There. Boom. And they're happy.
Everybody's feeling good. They've been passing out the Vicodin.
Vicodin.
Vodka din.
Vodka din, indeed.
Vodkodin. There you go.
Or brandy.
All right, and David, you just need to move this guy back. He was the last one that hadn't moved back yet.
Oh,
Wow, a case blue just went for 500. Ouch.
did I roll for him?
Uh,
I didn't roll for him.
okay, go ahead and roll for him. Okay, he's happy.
That'll do it.
All right, just figure out which way you want him facing in column.
I've got him.
Right, this guy there. Okay, he got turned around. Yeah, there was just a little bit of a lag with the refresh.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it looks like, if I'm looking at this correctly, you pulled back against Robert's group there to the south. It looks like the Austrians are changing their direction a little. Oh, it looks like the guard is moving. The Imperial Guard is marching across the field there. And we've got stuff reinforced elsewhere. Anything exciting happen?
Oh, I see the garden.
I think I popped a couple losses.
You took a couple of losses?
No, I gave a couple.
You gave a couple. Oh, good.
Rolled a 63 and a 66.
Did some damage.
Okay. So this guy needs to be facing, he should be in general order. So he should be facing one way or another, I guess. So
Which guy?
this guy here, Mitch, this chap here.
Oh.
Yeah. And yeah, and I guess this guy too. He's in. So. Did your cavalry get attacked again? Scared away again? I tell you.
Well, I charged.
So no, don't do that. Don't opportunity
Well,
charge.
let
Oh,
him
did
just hammer my units?
yeah, but you're getting hammered anyway. So you just
Well-
move back if they come at you with big, heavy cavalry. You just retreat, and if he moves other stuff up, well, then you're going to get attacked. But don't. If you opportunity charge, then you'll be exhausted at the end. So I usually save that for like when infantry move up. Opportunity charging infantry tends to be a slightly better deal.
Oh yeah, just the common sense things you would do just don't make much sense in this system. I get it.
Yes, and so you
Yeah.
play regs, and so in regs, it's a different story. In regs, you can back away. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do that is what you would call sensible. In this game rule set, they don't have that. They've simplified
And
things.
then he ganged up on me. See, I had a reasonable fight to start with, but then he ganged up on me. Like, what is this ganging up on my charge? That's freaking ridiculous. And then the charge happens after everything else. It's like, are you giving me give me a break?
Yeah. So that's one of those things you just have to get used to with this particular system.
And his panzers are moving good.
Yeah, his panzers are moving good.
That's the way I've started to view them. They're Panzer Mark ones.
Yeah, indeed. Definitely Panzer Mark ones.
Unlimited ammo, great mobility, can limber, move, unlimber, shoot, all in the
No
same.
ricochet.
Yeah, and there's no
Without
ricochet,
any
so
ricochet.
that's actually making
The
life
great
slightly
equalizer.
better for us. We would be I'd be crying lots of tears if we were playing ricochet. But if we were playing with ricochet, then we'd have command control rules, and then none of this would have happened the way it's happened because nobody could have moved a damn thing because of proximity to command and all that jazz. So it makes for a different game. And I don't
A lot
know.
of independent operation going on out here.
Oh, there's a ton of independent operation going on. And that's the thing with Premiere that it kind of gives you. And so as a team game goes, that's what lends itself well to Premiere, in that nobody's sitting around waiting for, somebody to execute their maneuver unit. We've all got 10 minutes, 8 minutes, whatever it is. The clock is ticking and we're all moving,
Yeah,
kind of
the
a thing.
clock's a big killer for me. That is just tough to think.
Yeah, although I
there's a
don't
lot
mind getting
of-
like 1 or 2 minutes to execute a maneuver unit. You know what I mean?
It can.
Yeah, and I did
You
notice
gotta-
that
you
when
gotta-
you
gotta be
had,
moving fast.
when you had done the that game there, when guys were playing Mont Saint Jean at Tempe,
Buckeye Game Fest.
I think you guys were. Well, I know, David, you were playing with. Were you guys playing Regs, or were you playing
We played Marie Louise.
Marie Louise? Okay. So, but Mitch, you and the other guys were playing Regs, but you limited maneuver units. You had it like timed.
Well, we just threw
movement
the
for-
maneuver units out, and we just said, hey, we're going to do time moves. We're going to still go play everything according to Regs 30.
Okay. So it was a little bit of a hybrid in
One
that
of-
regard.
Yeah, we
One
kind
of
of
the-
Frankenstein. It was a lot of fun.
One of
I need that
one of
extra
the
minute
best-
or two to think about what I'm doing.
One of the best benefits of playing Premiere and version 2 or 3, where there is no command, is that it lets you practice and practice and practice with optimizing the combat performance of the individual units. You can really learn how to move 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 units really well, because you're not worrying about command. So as a foundation for learning how to play tactically, Premiere and second and third editions are really good. And then if you add the command system on top of it, then you can bring some of that individual unit skill into the command games.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah, I don't think Mount St. John was the best place to try to play Regs 30
Mm,
because it's got the weird command and all that.
right.
I think there are some better battles. You'll get a better enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, I mean
Well, a lot depends on the experience level of your opponent, because people will do some things that you can take advantage of that other players may not do.
Oh yeah, you
That
can
leads
do
you
bad
to-
stuff in Regs 30 and do very
That
exposed.
leads you to do tactics that probably aren't good.
Well, one thing I love about Regs 30 is once you're engaged, you're engaged. You know what I mean? There's none of this moving around and stuff. You fight to the death, basically.
Yeah.
Which I think is very historical. There wasn't a lot of this disengagement and reforming and coming back in and what have you. If you paid the blood to get close, you paid the blood to get close.
Right. I mean, the frustration that
Very
I
true.
have, or that Robert and I have had when we've played Regs, was the you end up having this line of just everyone's disordered and they're just staring at each other. They can't do anything,
Yeah.
and then
Well, you
what's
fight.
No, they fight. Everyone's just kind of there in a state of disorder, staring at each other. They're still firing, they're still doing stuff, but everything has lost its effectiveness, type of a thing.
Mhm.
And so, I don't know. And then the other thing was with the rules with the cavalry units being stretched out. I mean, they've got here at this battle, you've got these 18 and 19 increment cavalry, and so
Cavalry.
those would be stretched out over like 5 hexes.
Yeah,
or
you better
something.
keep them in line if you want to move them around.
Yeah. So that was
Don't
the
be-
thing that was
none of this
always
column move. And if you're really gonna do a column charge and get the bonus and all that, yeah, it's a big deal to set that up.
right. Yeah. So that was one of those things that was kind of like,
Yeah, we quickly learned to keep them in line if you want to move them around in your unit.
right. Okay.
Otherwise, exactly.
What's the difference for command with Marie Louise and the Regs?
Maybe not much. I don't know.
There's,
Is it
as
the
far as
same?
command goes, there's no difference.
Okay.
Yeah, you still have the maneuver units, and you still have all that jazz that you're doing. I think the difference is that you've got the regs just adds some more. When the regs, so Marie Louise, you can't have a unit in line in 2 hexes, right? And you can't have any multi-hex units. And I don't think they allow cavalry skirmishers. So those are 2 things that I can recall that were different between regs and Marie Louise. Otherwise, the general concepts are, very, very similar.
Similar. Okay.
Yeah.
They have.
We played
both
battalion.
have-
We played battalion extension. I pretty much always play with battalion extension of command. I think that's a pretty common
Mm-hmm.
mod.
Right.
However, I limited it to 5 hexes.
Do they both have the cup?
Yep. They all have the draw cup.
I seem to remember that. Okay.
Yeah. And I know that wasn't
I'm
your
more
favorite
familiar
thing.
with No.
It's a great mechanic though, because you just don't know when you're going to go.
I just like to shatter the cup against the wall. But okay.
Yeah. Robert and I played ALAU using, I think, Marie Louise rules.
Yes.
And so he had a division that was in ALAU that was getting basically hammered by Russian artillery. And he wanted to pull it back and put a fresh division in. And so he marked one division with Mu number 4 and the other division with Mu number 5.
and
then it was always the case that he drew Mu number 5. And so the other guys hadn't moved out yet. So the other guys couldn't move in yet. And so then that's happened like 3 turns in a row. So then Robert's like, okay, fine. I'm going to put Mu number 5 on these guys and Mu number 4 on these other guys. And then wouldn't you know it, the Mu came up and it was just like, oh, he was about ready to flip the table. And I was just rolling on the floor because it was the most ridiculous thing in the world. Just like, okay, you're supposed to move out. These guys move in. And yet somehow the orders keep getting crossed. And I suppose you could imagine that there's some French general who is, the letters got lost in the snow or whatever, or his ADC got, knocked off his horse, or a Cossack ate his lunch or something. But it went on for, I think, 4 turns. It was just absolutely ridiculous kind of a thing.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Although that doesn't strike me as that's historically inaccurate. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, you can definitely see cases where, but for something like that to drag out that long, yeah, I mean, that would really be rather ridiculous.
And in ALAU too. So
yeah. And so I think what we ended up doing was, so that's one of the things with 5th edition. So everyone goes when all the moves activated when on your side. So if that was the case, if we were playing 5th edition, then Robert could have moved that division out and then moved the other guys in, and it would have been more of a seamless process.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But
if you like control and ability to do what the heck you want with your units, this is the system for you.
Yes.
I got a question about this cavalry unit under Bagration down here. Did it just recover?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We need an exhausted mark on it, don't we?
Okay.
And the cavalry unit above it, which is exhausted, didn't move and was already recovered, so it's now recovered back to the.
Oh, so just move that marker down on the other.
I already put one on this one,
Okay.
so we just take that one off. If somebody wants to do that, then I will save the file again.
Maybe I'm gonna get back in there again.
Okay, cool. All right, everybody.
Hey, hold on, don't save yet.
Oh, there's more. But wait, if you order now,
No. hold
you
on.
can get a set of steak knives.
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay.
I did get an A on my first exam in engineering.
You did. Congratulations.
I didn't feel too shabby about that.
Well,
Definitely congratulations.
there you go. That's what I guess.
It's some pretty crunchy stuff.
Okay.
Did you exit out of Vassal, David?
I did. I'm back in now.
Okay, yeah, because I got a strange message here. Okay. Well, gentlemen, this was fun. Hopefully, we'll all be able to get together next week.
I got a regular alarm on my phone, so I won't miss hopefully.
There you go. That's good.
Eric, do you have like 2 seconds in game room 1?
I do have 2 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream.